For us, the war against wild boars never truly ends. They wreak havoc all year round, no matter the terrain or the weather. When they hide in the icy snow-capped mountains and slip into the shadowy, snowy forests, the pursuit becomes tougher than ever. Treacherous slopes force us to tread with extreme caution. The blinding white forest erases almost every trace of their presence. Yet, no matter where they hide, no matter how harsh the conditions, our mission remains the same. Stop these beasts before they destroy the crops and the livelihood of the locals. First, let's head into the majestic snow-covered mountains of the United States. Armed with rifles, winter gear, binoculars, and every piece of essential equipment, we were ready to take on the icy challenge. The wild boar hunt in the frozen mountains officially begins. After nearly an hour of tracking deep prints in the thick snow, the entire team froze in place. A faint rustle came from up ahead. So quiet, the whole forest seemed to hold its breath. I moved closer, raised my binoculars, and scanned for movement. Then I saw them, a herd of wild boars moving silently in single file across a snowy hillside, their dark shapes cutting through the whiteness like shadows. Without hesitation, I raised my rifle, locked onto my target, a boar in the middle of the group, trudging slowly through the snow in search of food. Boom! The gunshot ripped through the frozen silence. The boar collapsed into the snow. Nearby, my teammate David took down another, adding to today's haul. The rest of the herd scattered in panic, charging toward a snowy ridge where David was lying in wait. One lone boar broke away from the group, stranded in the blinding snow, and walked straight into my sights. Perfect distance. Perfect timing. Boom! Its massive body crumpled into the deep snow without a chance to fight back. Hours of patience ended in a single second. We pushed deeper into the dense forest where the snow was churned up. Clear signs the herd had just been feeding. Ahead, two boars were buried in their feast, heads down and completely unaware. I squeezed the trigger. The shot cracked like thunder. One beast dropped instantly. The challenger had fallen. Now, let's head into an entirely different hunt. Deep winter in the frozen forests of North America, a perfect hideout for wild boars, and a sign that things were about to get intense. Unbelievable. My hunting dog was pushing a boar at least 5 times its size straight toward me. No hesitation. I pulled the trigger. The bullet was so fast it was almost invisible, striking the beast dead on. A clean fall. The snowy backdrop made for the perfect final scene. That afternoon, we ventured deeper into the snow-covered woods. Suddenly, a wild boar burst into a sprint across the frozen forest. I tracked it quickly. The open clearing ahead was the perfect place to end it. Boom! The boar slid and collapsed in the icy snow. Not far away, David took down 2 more as the daylight faded. The last light filtered through the old trees, carrying a chill and a rush of adrenaline. I lined up for the final shot of the day. The first bullet missed. My heart skipped a beat. The boar spun and ran. I quickly followed with a second shot. It crashed into the brush and fell. Brutal yet spectacular. On the other side, a single shot from my teammate claimed another life just as cleanly. And the most important thing, every moment happened within the bounds of the law, respecting nature and ethical hunting. This wasn't just the end of a forest hunt. It was the pinnacle of skill, patience, and honor that only a responsible hunter truly deserves. The team returned with plenty of game, wide smiles, and relief knowing we had eliminated threats to this land. Wild boars, the silent but deadly destroyers of farmlands. When night falls, they sneak into gardens and fields, trampling crops, tearing through barns, and leaving farmers in despair. And when the destruction crosses the line of tolerance, a new mission is triggered. Hunt them down to protect the farms. This is no longer just a hunt. It's a battle between man and the wild. Will the beasts surrender this time? Or will they once again become the nightmare that haunts local farmers at first light? We begin our slow advance into the deep forest, a known trail often used by the notorious boar herd. Our weapons are locked and loaded, GPS in hand, hunting dogs alert. Every step is measured. Every sound is a potential threat in the heavy silence. Suddenly, a dark silhouette emerges from a thicket. It seems unaware of the danger lurking behind.
If you'll enjoy this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more information.